Hey, amazing people, amazing, wonderful people. How are you guys doing? Oh, trying to get these hours in, these steps in. And so I'm here saying hello to you. How are you guys doing? Yeah, by my title, I'm over here. Who knows? I may change it, but stepping away from YouTube the way that I know it. Guys, I'm going to tell you, there are no real answers to this. And so I'm just thinking all we can do is just continue to post our content and do what we need to do because there aren't any real answers. You may get the lucky draw where, hey, your stuff is pushed out there, but there's no reason for you to stop. I'm just backing away because the way that I think that I was supposed to know it. That's not, those aren't the answers that I thought. That's not it. So, right? What I thought it was, it isn't. How are you all doing? Check in. Let me know where you're checking in from. What country, state, rest of the world. Um, yeah, and plus I love content that has value. I love content where we can give value and you can receive value. And I think if we're going to be on this platform, and I think things are going to change, that we definitely need to add value, real value to what we're doing. Because, after a while, when you're used to a certain thing, you're like, okay, where are we going with this? So, yeah, YouTube is all good, but I did a video. If you haven't seen it yet, I would appreciate your support by taking a look at it, watching it for some time, and give a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts. I spoke a little bit about content creator, being a content creator. It's not for everybody, but you have to create content if we're going to be on this particular platform. We need to create content, so we're responsible for that, and we're responsible for bringing entertaining, educational, some inspirational, some good content here. And so after a while, when you're not getting the good content, it gets boring after a while, guys. So I'm just thinking, how much are people thinking it through on what they're bringing to YouTube? And I'm also thinking, why do people come over to YouTube? Hey, guys, if you just got here, hello, come on in, drop a heart, say hello. Talking about backing away from YouTube the way that I knew it to be, at least I thought, and now moving to a new level where I'm just um, I'm just really thinking about it. We're doing so much work. We're doing so much work. We're putting so much, and then nothing happens. You get 20, 30 views. Either the content sucks or either we're not posting enough. And when I look at it, I'm not posting enough, but I did place some videos there. And then I started to say, listen, I am going to post stuff that makes sense to me. Hey, Casey, nice to see you. Cassie, Cassie Kitchen's Creation with a K. Dylan, hey, guys, thanks for coming in. I am trying before midnight to get some steps in. So I'm on the bike because it's like 28 degrees, but with the wind, it feels maybe like 22. So I've been going out and I look at my face doing some of my lives, guys, and to tell you, was frozen. So I have to watch how I go out there in the cold. But I'm saying hello to all you guys. Yeah, I'm backing away from YouTube. Am I quitting? I'm not known to be a quitter. I can pivot, but not so much as a quitter. But the way that I thought that I understood YouTube. And I know, Cassie, that you've been here for a minute and you've been doing amazing content. And I know it's slow and steady that builds it. And what I love about, don't know much of who you are. Hey, Dylan, where are you located? And so I know you've been doing amazing stuff, your baking and all of that stuff over the past couple of, is it year or years? And you did what you love. And I'm looking at it. I said, I'm going to do what I love. I'm going to do stuff that makes sense. And then somebody my um will bump into what I have to say. And that's what I'm doing now. Okay, bodyguard. I am seeing your mom tonight and yeah, my mom dead, yo. Easy with that. All right. Seeing your mom. Uh I drink no milk with nobody. Ease off that, my youth. All right. All right. See that? Hey, you know me? You want to pull me out? Okay. uh, oh, man. You need somebody for you to just give you a box. Hey, Betty's World. Joy A over here talking mess. Talking about my dead mama. Boy, 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 what are you, boy, are, oh, man. See, that's why we can't leave YouTube, because all foolishness like this now. And I give you a box, you see? Box you not tomorrow. When we say box you not tomorrow. Okay, it's right there, RN to CEO. So yeah, guys, I'm moving away from YouTube from at least what I thought it's supposed to be. And the reason being that you're listening to all this gurus, do this, do that, don't do this, do that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do stuff that I want to do, stuff that will make sense, stuff that I could share, links and some of my playlists that I can send to corporations when I'm supposed to go speak and they want to hear what I sound like or what I think. And so, guys, sometimes it's just best to build offline. Just build for offline. Betty's World, Betty's Corner. Hey. Oh, Lord. People trying to learn English come over here bothering me. They troll them. They troll them. Block the troll. Yeah, I must say some things. Just that they move my stuff up. Uh, uh, that stuff is clickbait. Yeah, I'm going to post videos on how they are legit. Yeah. Lucy Warren's World. How are you? What a troll there. Gonna put you out. Oh, how you do them in their timeout? Let me go over there. Yeah. Okay. Most people, when they want to learn a little English, they come over here and they start playing. I ain't got time for that. As they're saying things. I would do what Lashana said. Jesus loves you. We love you. We're beautiful over here. We're happy, wonderful people. We love everybody in the world, which is so true. It comes in handy when people try to start mess. They don't have time for that. They'll have time for it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, guys. So I'm stepping away from YouTube because what I thought YouTube was supposed to be, oh, what's this? Oh, this is foolishness is up here. You see? That's crazy person. Um, what I thought YouTube was supposed to be, that's not the case. And for me, I'm just deciding to do something different. And that's my thing right now. I just want to do something different. I want to show up different. And, you know, uh, just do what needs to be done. Because a lot of these things, a lot of the stuff here on YouTube, I figure it out. Every guru is telling you what to do because they are creating their own trend. So create your own trend. Right now I'm doing a series on, it has something to do with the nurse shortage and the nurse burnout, but how it's affecting healthcare. And then also for the nurse or the professional who's going into content creating. And the thing is, we have to, you know, we have to make content. And the content has to make sense. Because I saw something this morning, somebody I really like their channel, they've grown, and but I also notice, and that's why I love people who come on here and give value. People got to put the work in. If they want to get attention, this person, I was like, they need to go get a OnlyFans from what I saw. I was just like, I'm not over here to judge anybody, but young lady, Lord of mercy, you know? Uh, and I'm just like, there's no, people can know, like, and trust you, but if you don't bring value to the platform, there is no longevity. And when you've been to a certain place in your life, how long can you listen to that stuff? How long can you be in places and spaces where there is no value that's being offered, or you're not given any of that on your platform, or somebody can't link on one of your videos and make a difference. That's what I'm saying. So for me, I think that's what started to happen. Like, okay, all right, now what? Because what has been happening, there's been a lot of there has been a lot of new stuff that's being pushed into my feed. So many of you, have you guys experienced that, where a lot of the stuff is in your feed? Let me know. Let me know if you are getting a lot of stuff in your feed, because I'm getting, but what YouTube has been pushing kind of makes sense. These people are actually teaching something. So for the people who haven't gotten an idea of what it is that they want to do, for me in my stream, I'm showing people who are teaching stuff, and they may only have 5, 6, 7, maybe 800 followers, and they're actually teaching. So YouTube is onto something, and it's not just coming up here. Yes, you can do some stuff, you can get the hours whichever way, but I am finding value-based content in my stream. So I don't know if you are experiencing that. So for me, that's what's happening. um, I know I give a lot of value on this platform. I sometimes ask people to come back, make a comment. Folks are busy, and I appreciate those of you who can, because I mean, these are gems that you can take and really go monetize it. Because I'm a coach at heart, that's what I do. And the thing about it, when you can't get the follow up and the follow through on it, you're like, well, I wonder if that person implemented. Oh, well, maybe they're not going to do it. You know what I mean? So you don't know. So I decided what I'm going to do with the information that I share. I will just make videos, and I'll put the videos out there. Sometimes some of the videos and that's the only thing, sometimes the videos for me may require editing. And right now I have to get a third computer, because all my other stuff is just for my business and work, right? I have a personal one and another one for my business. So I'm going to need something else, because right now I'm using the phone. So I'm not able to put out the kinds of stuff that I really wanted to. But I am looking in my stream for value based content. What is the value that you are adding to the lives of people? It's like reading a good book, right? It's like walking away with something. And what I think is so beautiful too, a lot of people are able to share their thoughts. They're able to share their thoughts. Guys, if you're just coming in and you want to say hello, drop a heart, say hello. Betty's World is in the house. Hey, how are you? Just stopping by to say hello. Thank you, Ellen. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the thumbs up. Um, Cassie, Lucy, and Betty's sister Betty. For those who came in, I really appreciate it. I can't see much here to even do anything from this end. So Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm just looking. I look at the and there's just so much to go with this, and there's certain things you need to do in order for YouTube to pick it up. But then I'm saying I'm going to continue using YouTube how I used it, and until certain things. Do I want it? Because I came here and I said I did. I wasn't interested in the trying to be viral, because you could get a good viral. You could get one good viral video, then you have to do more, to keep it going. But again, it's value based content, content with value. And since that's what I'm finding that's coming into my stream, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. It stimulates my mind, and that's why I encourage people, bring your experiences to YouTube where people can really connect with you, because and everybody's so different. I love that we're different. I love that we're doing different things, but there are few things, like I said, I'm seeing like, okay, then what else? Because you could. So for me, I'm just going to focus on what I'd like to see. So in my stream, I'm going to be speaking more. I don't want to alienate anybody from my 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 page and what I do. So that's why when I'm doing my titles, I think them through, because it's not just nurses. It's for me in this season, and I'm starting to say, okay, who are the people that are tuning in and what may be important to them. But from somebody who has been in healthcare for almost 3 decades, almost, guys, yeah, stone throw away from that, right? For almost 3 decades, it's up to me to really bring information, not so heavy, but just enough that we can take care of ourselves. And I think that's the thing. Self care is huge. The burnout part of it, nurses, we've been dealing with that for years. When it comes to burnout, not just nurses, but everybody else, whether you're a caregiver, whether you're a parent, you're working somewhere, whether it's in education, the medical field, wherever, whatever it is you're doing, customer service, we're dealing with so many things. And even right now, when I'm thinking, it's keeping me up. I'm thinking about it, like what's happening in California right now, the people who are being displaced, the prayers that are going out, and, just trying to make sense of it all, just trying to make sense of it. And somebody can come on YouTube and someone either can make them laugh, or share some information with them, or give somebody hope, believe it or not, the hope that you will feel like a word of encouragement or two. So I think in this space, in this time right now, is for us to really think about what is that going to look like for our channels. It's not to overthink it, but what if we could just be real and show up in ways that is going to change the lives of people? Because right now, when I think about it, I'm thinking about all the families, the homes, right? The children, the elderly, the businesses. Like, it's almost like another world. It's like you can't even fathom, what's happening. And there's so much that we're not clear on. So all I can say, really, just like when we went through the pandemic, y'all, we prayed, and I believe in the power of prayer. I believe in the power of prayer. And if we're able, not if we're able, but we can go ahead and just really send powerful prayers, because I believe in the one and the only. Hey, oh, you're getting your son. Hey, Liz, you get it. She's in Kenya, right? Kenya. Oh, it's daytime there already. Thank you for popping in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I'm on my bike. It's 10:51 p.m. Eastern time, New York time. So I have one more hour to go. Also, from the anxiety of, not even so much anxiety, but because I've been doing my 10K steps, Yay! Half a heart, half heart, right? Um, I've been doing my steps, and I saw a gentleman who did a video, and he was concerned about, he was doing all this fancy editing, all of this stuff, and he said nothing was happening with my videos. Mercedes World, hey, how are you doing? And he said nothing was happening. And then he got more fancy stuff, and he said, guess what? For months, nothing happened. And then he just focused. I think he does woodwork in his garage. And he just focused on doing his woodwork. He would just turn his camera on. The camera would pick up everything, and he would speed it up later on. And then he narrated over it. And I was like, I love that. That was awesome. He stopped worrying about how many views his videos were getting. Because he said, I know my stuff, like I have good stuff. And I just really wanted people to experience it. So he said, you know what? Forget about it. Forget about it. He decided that he was just going to do what he needed to do. And he coordinated with something else, or juxtaposed it, I guess you could say. So for me, it's my 10,000 steps per day. And then it also holds me accountable for my videos. Now, guys, sometimes I have the videos and I'm like, my face and my neck and everywhere else doesn't match because the lighting is horrible. I have so many videos in my phone that the phone is saying it's full. And so sometimes it's overthinking it. But then I'm saying, you know what? He said he just kept posting his thing, working on his woodwork, posting. He just kept posting and doing something else. And for me, it's my posting and doing my 10,000 steps every day that I've exceeded the 10,000. I've exceeded the 10,000 steps. I'm at sometimes 15. And when I go real crazy, it could be 17,000 steps. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, I understand, Liz. No problem. Just you can listen in. Just listen. No problem. Yes, no problem. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for being able to, you know, to stop in just to say hello. I love to watch. And so guys, when I do this, it's like my iPad is falling apart if you see it. I just don't have time to go get a new thing for it. The grandkids, even the screen is cracked, but it still works. So I'll have my iPad, I'll have a computer, and I actually have two phones. So it depends on if I'm working. So that's how I'm able to just run you guys up and listen in. And while I'm doing, if I'm doing anything administrative, I can listen and really support. So that's the part of it. Why I really try to support. Sometimes, guys, I'm on your live. If you see that one person there, I may be there for an hour. Just really, trying to support, at least give 20 minutes here, half hour there, or whatever you can. That's how we support. And also, when I see people who have their ads, to definitely just watch it. It doesn't take anything because our time is so valuable. And so I really appreciate RN to CEO, Dennis. All right, Dennis, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but all right, okay, all right. Yeah, so I'm just here trying to get get these steps in. I think I'm about maybe 6,000. I'm a little bit late with it today, and it's kind of hard because I have the bike. It's not a Peloton. I do have the Peloton app, but I don't have a bike here. I don't have a bike here at this space. Thank you, Randall. Said I can tell that you have a beautiful spiritual personality. Yes, thank you. Yeah, man. I just feel that sometimes when I just think about it all, can't make sense of it, but if you believe in a higher power, which is God, good, which is goodness, because people around here messing with all sorts of stuff, and I don't have time for that. Um, for let me see, uh, yeah, I'm trying to see if I can do. I was trying to do what do you call it? To do a moderator from here, but for some reason it won't Allow me to do that. Just for somebody, if they can. Yeah, I can't even see it. But I think you're up there, Cassie. How I don't know. Uh, Let me see, Betty. What Betty's saying. So true. Yeah. And that's the thing, guys. Let's just think we're living in this world and all sorts of things, and people think it narrows down to one or two people. And it isn't. If we believe, not if we believe, but we believe in a higher power, we believe, and for me, this is my belief, not to thrust it on anyone, because not this is not what I do here. But there are those of us who think alike, and we have, we pray for goodness, we pray for peace, we pray for love, we pray for understanding, we pray for kindness. Yeah, in the vertical it doesn't. It's it's just like a little crazy here. But that's why I'm getting so many people bumping on. Now, the regular people in my community, where are they? They're not here because maybe I come on too late. But those who come on, thank you very much. But the vertical, yeah, I'll get all types of people with the vertical. So yeah, guys, let's take a few minutes or a few seconds out of our day uh, and just say some powerful prayers. Live, love life with Nitya. Hey there, my friend. Thank you for the support. Thank you for showing up. Guys, each as long as you are all good, wonderful people, and many of the people here, I know, Dennis, I think you're probably new to here. But Nitya, I absolutely love you guys. Love your music. I think I was listening to some of it today. And Betty, you were sewing up a storm. Betty's Corner, she's a seamstress. And I just listened to her sew. When the sewing machine goes, woo, reminds me of when my mother used to sew. It takes me back to a place. So, Dennis, tell me a little bit about it. Been a sub a while. Hadn't caught you live. All right. So, Dennis, I got to check you out. What do you talk about over there, Dennis? Uh, it says, Dennis. When I used to watch the $6 Million Man, it was like, who saw Bigfoot? You Caribbean? Would that the kind of name there? Hey guys, please like up the live. Like up the live. I'm trying to find you there, Dennis. Is that your actual name for your station here? Let me try again. Let me just do Dennis Bigfoot. Thank you for being a subscriber. I really appreciate it. And guys, whenever you leave a comment, I actually go back and Dennis Rodman, feeling like Dennis. If this is you, Dennis Bigfoot 4229, I'm all over the place. A super supporter. I'm an artist. No, it's at Mind Stretcher. All right, because there's a Dennis. Okay, all right. Let me look at Mind Stretcher. That's me too. I did a video just recently. I am more of a content consumer than I am a creator. Okay. That's what I do. Live, love, life. She's up there. She's saying hello to everybody. And then I have to find Cassie, if Cassie's still there. She's up there. Mind Stretcher. Yeah, I'm on my bike. I'm trying to do this thing. Oh, there you go. Dennis Bigfoot Mind Stretcher, 532 subscribers. Let's see. Holla. Wait a minute. No. Is it Mind Stretcher Education? Which is it? Oh, there's another Mind Stretcher. Okay. 83 videos. If it's not good, it is evil. Evil will not win in the end of that. All right. Let's go over here. This channel supports unity and fellowship. I speak my mind. I say things to wake people up, to make them question what they see and want to change it for the better. If you're not good, you're bad. There is no middle ground in that statement, neither is it here. If it's not good, it is evil. Evil will not win in the end. Big up to you. All right. Okay. Support unity, love and unity in the community. All right, folks. So that's what we do. We check out each other's uh, video videos and see what's going on. I think you do a lot of shorts here. Thank you. You do some lives and community. Lucy Warren's World. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. You remember that? Hey, hey, hey. All right, let's see how I did. I'm just trying to do too many things all at once. The watch doesn't work. So yeah, man, there's just so much going on in the world. It's up to us to make a change, to make a difference. You know, nobody can stop the time. That's the thing. When you think of that, nobody can stop the time. Bob said, because none of them can stop the time. Nobody can stop time. We come here in cities and we are left it. We came here, we saw all of this, and it was here before we got here, and we'll live it. And I'm not just saying like, yeah, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes we don't like to think about that. And that's the thing too. Why not do our best right now? Do enjoy everything that we can in the moment instead of waiting. There's so many people. I'm waiting until I retire. I'm waiting for this and that. Just gonna live my life and just have that eggnog cake. What was that cake that you made? Cassie, it was like a eggnog mountain cake. Gosh, I'm like, why am I up 4 o'clock in the morning looking at food? Not in the stretch. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Randall said, I understand that half the battle of addiction is people not having faith in their higher power. Yeah. I think sometimes too, we're not clear on the power that's within us, that has been given to us. And I feel that sometimes people can manipulate that. So that's why it's good to be able to identify good people. And sometimes very good and very nice people are taking advantage of those, like Dennis would say, if you're not good, you're evil, right? Uh, and sometimes we'll think, oh, the demons in hell and all of that. I said to my sister, I think some of them are right here. She was like, you just figuring that out? Like, where are you going to go and meet those things? And so sometimes we can open ourselves to all types of things. And that's why I believe, for me, everybody, yeah. I'm going to try to bake that cake. I got the recipe. Oh yeah, at Cassie's Kitchen's Creation with a K. Oh yeah, it's called the Mile High Eggnog Pound Cake. It's the Mile High Eggnog Pound Cake, and I was like, and then I saw it when you were putting everything in. You got the eggs, you got the eggnog, room temperature, and all of that. I probably would have drank it already, because that's one of the things that during the holiday season, I'm gonna have a couple cups of eggnog, and then that's it. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna bake it? All right, Nick. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna bake some bread too. I want to bake some. Oh, every time I go into Daniel fast, I crave bread. Guys, remember, after this live, if you can come back whenever you get a chance, and if you can't remember which one it is, just leave a note inside the studio. I will get the notification. And YouTube has been holding a lot of the stuff, so I'm seeing that I've had some form of notification for more than 7 days. Even when it says there's nothing else, I think they kind of hold them. So that happened. All right. Then it said demons thrive on chaos and disorder, pain and suffering. Living in love and kindness makes them wither. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because there's some people who aren't able to deal with the light and loveness when you, when I would go into work and I'm like, hey, beautiful people. There's some people who are just whatever is going on, they don't want to hear that. And sometimes if we ever think you've ever been in a place like, I don't want to hear anything from anybody right now because I'm having this moment in my life. So that happens. And yes, it does. Like they say, like attracts like. So all of that negativity will attract each other and it will repel everything else. So, yeah. Okay. So that cake, if you guys want to know the name of the cake, and there's um, Cassie's Kitchen Creations with a K, you can go over to her channel and check it out. Tell her I came from RN to CEO. We were talking about the cake because Nitya is going to make the cake. Oh my goodness. They think you're, yeah. And some people will think that you're fake. It's the ones who don't know how to receive it. Because let me tell you, there comes a time in a person's life when they have no choice but to accept kindness. As a nurse, as a critical care nurse, as a nurse who have worked with patients who require heart transplants, yes, darlings, we're waiting for the heart to come, right? As someone who has worked with people that sometimes you have to do everything for them, to turn them, to clean them, whichever way, it humbles a person. So no matter how much somebody may think they're up here, you don't look at, Les Brown would said, you don't look down on a man unless you're picking them up, you're giving them a hand, right? So it's not for me or anybody to think that they're over all of that. No matter who they are, there comes a time when they're humbled and they have no choice but to accept that which is good. Yeah, they don't know how to be that, so they don't know how to accept. Yeah, and that, that happens. And so for me, negativity does nothing for me. It's draining, you know. Oh, you want to hear what I'm saying? What am I talking about? We're talking about love. We're talking about goodness. Yes, we're talking about love. We're talking about goodness, talking about me stepping away from YouTube the way that I know it. Is it that I'm quitting YouTube the way that I thought at one point that I should be doing it? I'm stepping away from that. So I am going to create what I know that I'm called to do, that is value based content, right? That people will find value in it, and that's what I'm going to do and continue. I'm going to list it on my playlist. So I'll be doing different series and how it's downloaded. That's how I'm going to deliver it. And I think too, that's very important. Ellen Smile said negativity is draining. Yes. And I cannot operate around negativity. It just does nothing for me. I may seem like a kind of an extrovert. Oh, always learning. I love her. She did a beautiful always learning. It's the other side of 50 to what, infinity? I think she did a really great video on introverts, and I loved it. I think I listened to it twice. And she was talking about introverts. She said, it's not that we don't like you, it's just that we're listening. And I'm like, yeah, introverts only speak when it's necessary. And when they speak, you have no choice to listen because they are good listeners. So yeah, I don't dwell with negativity. And I've been this whole way since I was a kid. Sometimes it would get annoying because it really had to make me think that I've always been like this. And sometimes people are bothered by it, you know. Uh, so that's what's going on. Um, yeah, so sometimes we'll question ourselves, but I think there are enough good people. There are enough good people in the world, and we have to continue spread our goodness, especially when we speak it, when we think it, how we feel it. Because what do they say? Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, right? It's what? It's constant. So the energy that I put out there. Sometimes when people will say, just give me, I just need a prayer. Some days, yeah. Some days that's all you need is just somebody to just put out a good word, a good prayer. Because some moments you just may be tired. Some moments you just might have been be overwhelmed. And just to know someone in that moment is thinking of you and sending good good thoughts, good prayers your way. It makes a difference. Now, just like how for me, this is my personal opinion, just like how people can't send good prayers, there are those who may not have the best intention. So one has to make sure oneself is covered. My God. Let's see. Oh, no, I put down the phone. I can't see. I'm losing the steps. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Let's see how we did with the steps. Uh, no. Oh my gosh. Come on. All right, so I'm going to speed this sucker up. Yeah, I need the walk, but it's like 20 something degrees. It's rather cold. All right, it's going to give me what it is in a little bit. But yes, goodness is good. Hey Liz, the kids are going off to school. You dropping them off or do they take the school bus? I'm funny, right? Yeah, I said I need to bring out my personality here. If I were to bring out my personality on YouTube, it'll be a different story. There's one person who's really good at it, Nurse Fritz. Nurse Fritz, where are you? He's funny. But Fritz, I got to tell you, guys, I've been studying a lot of the YouTubers, and there's a system to all of this, y'all. It's not just turning on your camera and just saying what you have to say. There's a whole system to it, and it makes sense. I am a person, okay, live, love life with Nitya, she said. I'm a person who doesn't dwell with negativity either, either, or either. Believe it or not, I used to be a negative and a really dark person in my past. All praises to the Most High. I have changed and renewed. And absolutely, congratulations, because the one thing in life that's constant is change. And like Ellen Smile said before, negativity is draining. It's like you always have to put up that farce. You have to, you have that on at all times, and that's draining. That takes a lot of energy, and the negativity will repel a lot of people. And then you're left in your own little space, just being negative and toxic. And so I remember one morning, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. Sometimes when there's something that you're passionate about, like your passion. For me, my passion has always been the freedom and the flexibility through entrepreneurship. Um, being able to go more in medical missions and all of that. But when you have a family and other responsibilities, sometimes you are torn. And for me, some of you don't know, I call them high achievers. And for me, I wanted to coach people who were like me. So I said, I want to coach. And who am I? So I coach high achievers who want an extraordinary life. They want the freedom, flexibility, and finances to take care of the people and the causes that are important to them. And I'm like, that's me. And I'm willing to invest in it. I'm willing to grow with all of that. And so that's what started to happen. And my passion started to overtake what I was doing. Okay. Yeah, I can tell that Cassie. Sometimes I call you Casey, but forgive me. Yes. But it took you 54 years. Dennis said it took me 54 years to get there, but I'm here. I know. Isn't it something when you get to a certain age? I remember a nurse told me once, she said, girl, when you get to be 50, you don't have time explaining yourself to anybody. You don't have time for that. You know? Grace, hey Grace, my other sister from Kenya up in the house. Yes, Ellen Smile said it happens at work and I ignore it. Bad space. I just walk in and smile. Yes, darling. Yes. They get annoyed. They have so much miserable and jealous things going on. I have family issues and I'm so blessed and happy. Woo! Let me tell you, Ellen Smile, I would go into work and I said, good morning, beautiful people. I'm telling you, that works because the ones who accepted. The ones who don't, because everybody in there is beautiful. If they want to act ugly, it's on them. And the moment you do that, it's all good. I was telling y'all a story. Where is Wisdom Sparks when I need her? Because I could never keep my stories straight. Oh my gosh. Yeah, ignore the negative people. Grace Maku is in the house. My friend, another friend from Kenya. I got Kenya all up in here. Ellen said, exactly. Live, love, life. Nadia said, that's right. That's right. Maku, I missed your cause of the confusion of time. Yes, Grace Maku, she's monetized now. So they had a celebration for her. I think it was last Friday. Liz, I was able to go. I saw Golga was doing the celebration, so I was up in Africa too. I was there. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, I was having a good old time. I was like, yeah, I'm in Africa with my sisters. I'm over here in New York, but Africa's in the house. Yeah, and they were so nice. Everybody was like, to CEO. I was like, hey, you would have thought I was Janet Jackson up in there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Liz Nassara is good people. Grace is good people. And listen, if Grace or Liz is on, like many of you guys, when they see me, they say, go over to Out into CEO or go after the live. And Grace was just like, even if I get 5 likes, they're like, I'm from here from Grace. That's how we support each other across continents, guys. And I told you that morning I was going into work and I was just feeling miserable and I wanted to be miserable going into work, Ellen. I just was like, you know what? Oh my gosh, I have all of this to do. And I'm just going to go into work. I don't want anybody to talk to me. I don't want anybody to look at me. I don't want anybody to smile at me. I don't know what was going on, but that's how I felt. I walked into the room, and that morning I was working at the CAT scan department. And the tech, when she saw me, she came and she gave me a big hug. And she said, I think, where's she from? Slovakia or somewhere, but with her accent, and she gave me a hug and she said, oh my God, you're the nurse today. Oh my God, I'm so happy. She was so happy to see me, but I already told myself that morning, I want to be miserable because if I can't do what I really want to do, I don't really want to be here. And if I'm going to be here, I'm not going to talk to anybody, but that's not my space. It was not a nice space to be in. And when somebody tried to hug me, I was just like, I did not want to be touched. And they were like, what is going on with her? So if you have goodness and you try that negativity and that toxicity, people are going to be like, what's her problem? And then you just feel all weird because you try to bring yourself into that space. So that's why some days it's good to take a mental health break, to decompress. Am I making sense, guys? You want to decompress. Liz says, seriously, sometimes I see you in the evening. Okay. And I wonder, okay, yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing, guys. Even when you're feeling that, I just want to be miserable. It's not a nice space to be. Even when things are going on, because like I said, there's good and there's evil, and your passion is pulling you, but it shouldn't be a negative thing. It's time for us to ask ourselves, questions to refresh, to just re-up, as they would say, just to, as in Jamaica we say, rewind, come again, you pull back. And so for me, I needed to do that. I really had to ask myself some real questions. So even if you've ever at the place, yeah, Grace said, nowadays I don't feel like going live. I open the camera anytime anyway. Yeah, because I see you there. For me, I tried the audio, but over here people want to see. So, but I appreciate it because sometimes I get to see a friendly face. It's just like, yeah. So no matter what we're going through in our lives, just know that there's a ripple effect that we have, there's a lot of energy, guys. There's a lot of electricity that's moving through our bodies. That's why we're able to do EKGs and all sorts of things. And the way that we were created is just magnificent. How we are created. And so the mind is so powerful. And so we can, as they say, ground ourselves through prayer. Some people may do it through prayer and meditation, but we can really ground ourselves. And like, if you guys ever heard of Louise Hay, oh my gosh, Louise Hay. Has anyone ever heard of Louise Hay? Put a 1 in the chat. I got turned on to her books somewhere in the 1990s. You fell in life, wake up, and it ended by itself. Well, look at that. Because I think I saw you. I might have. But whenever I see your stuff, I click on it to listen to the playlist, to listen to it. Oh my goodness. Let's see how we did, guys, because you guys are really helping me with this. I'm gonna shut it down, and I know some of you have to hop off, but I appreciate it. Let's see how we did with the time. These miles look like they're not moving. They're not moving. Which day am I on? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is not going to work. I'm going to have to do it real early in the morning. Dennis says, every day I get up, I thank God for another day. I send my love to my daughter and the grandchildren, one by one, mentally, and then to everyone else in the world. It transformed me. It sets up my day. Absolutely. And also, you can know when things are going on with your children. Because for what I'm going through right now, I'm kind of detoxing for this week, and then I go into what I need to do. You get more clarity. There's more clarity. So if I'm not hearing from my daughter, like, hey, boys are okay, boom, boom. And she's like, sick, I wasn't feeling well, I'm resting. I know. So that's why we have to take those moments. Some days you may have to just shut it down a little bit, a couple of hours, and because those things, like I believe the power of God is within all of us, and He has given that onto us. So sometimes it's just we got to kind of block out some of that so we can actually hear and we can know what's going on. Which live? Last night I fell asleep on. No, I'm not sure, but I was just listening to different playlists. I think yesterday during the day, you were already done. Yes, guys. So that's what I'm saying. Prayer and meditation is good. And you can meet people from different parts of the world. When people are talking about you can manifest things. Just like I said, be careful on the words that we speak, because they are so powerful. Because you could say, I want to connect with someone over, somewhere in the world, or there are things that I'd like to do and I'd like to see. You just don't know how it's going to happen. But because you've said that and you've put it out there, then it's going to there's an opportunity for it to show up. And many times it's through our prayers. But if we are distracted and in toxic conversations and relationships and stuff, when those opportunities come, we may not see them. Or maybe we're stressed, we're overwhelmed. I've had that happen to me, got a really amazing email, really great opportunity. Okay, I needed to get back to them Thursday, Friday, Monday. Oh, I'll do it when I get back up. I was flying up. By the time Monday, Tuesday, the opportunity was gone. So sometimes, but there were other things that were going on, and I just wasn't in a place to really look through it. Now, there's some people may say, well, maybe, it's not a denial, it's a delay. And maybe it wasn't for you. It could have been for me, but it required responsibility for me to show up for it. But at that time, I was not in alignment with what was coming to me, if that makes sense. Prayer is very important. Yes, Nitya, prayer is very important. See you again, Liz. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day. And I'll try to watch the lives that I missed. Oh, just watch some of my videos. Just go give them some thumbs up. They're like 30, 40 people. You can look at the videos, the actual videos. Those are pretty cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate you. Wisdom Sparks, you're late for class. You're early for tomorrow. Have a good night, Ellen. Thank you. I appreciate you. One love, respect, Dennis, respect. Wisdom Sparks, what's going on? So you see my title there that I'm stepping away from YouTube. Wisdom Sparks is going to be like, wait a minute. I haven't seen her really in a day or two, and now she's quitting. Yep. Yep. It's not really quitting. It's moving away from YouTube the way that I know it, or at least oh gosh, that's what this number, or the ways that I think it should be. Just doing what I'm going to do. I can't, 3,000. This is not good. Guys, I'm going to be up until 1, but that's going to flow over into the 24 hours. Um, just moving away from what I think, you know, the way that I've been doing it. Or sometimes it's just too much. It's just too much. This algorithm and all of this stuff and that. And I understand, and this is what happens too. So I have to be patient because, we say change is constant. I was given the opportunity in 2023 to grow my channel with all the notes. I'm telling you, they will send you all of that in your studio. Hey, you're doing a great job. Post more of these. People are finding you. If you ever see those notes, that's what it's telling you to post. And I did not have that opportunity. I didn't have the bandwidth at the time. And so I didn't feel that it was important. So that opportunity was offered to me, right? And it'll come back again when I'm ready. And now I'm ready for it, I think. But I understand. So we are all going to get whatever it is that we're asking for and that we want. And are we able to keep up with it? Today I was listening to someone and they're saying, oh yeah, you're going to go viral. Then let's say you go viral and you get all these people coming to you. What else? What else is there? What's on the back end of it? What else do you have to give them? Because you have to keep the momentum. Keep the momentum. It's not that you're just going to become monetize and not do anything. Yeah, YouTube is not going to have that. YouTube is not going to have that. They are going to definitely they're going to definitely want to. Good night means hello. Yeah, guys, this is Grace over here in Kenya. I just highlighted her also. Check her out. She'll just be there. And I like to watch her doing different things in her village. Oh yeah, she does stuff in the village. The last time Grace I guess they went to get fish for her pond in the village. What? I was there. I was there. Every time I'll have to use my imagination and I'm in Kenya, I'm in her yard while she's cooking or something or at her store. Thank you guys for being here for the double tap. I have no idea what fingers are up or what's going on, but you guys are helping me with these calories and you guys are helping me with these watch hours. So what am I looking to do? And many of you, have you thought about it? Oh, Cassie, you're going to do a cookbook, which I think would be awesome. And us, that would be awesome, like a digital cookbook. I'll more than like support it. I don't know if I'm going to cook anything in it because the minute I start cooking, when I was making pancakes with my grandson on a live, burn the can, burn the pancake, and he's like, "You burn it, Grandma?" I was like, and I'm trying to mute it. I'll put stuff in the oven and I'll just go somewhere and forget about it. See, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not the chef. I'm not the cook. But yeah, guys, I just want to bring content. I talk a little bit about healthcare, but I didn't want to make it too scary and just for people to get a feel of it. And also, we have a responsibility of taking care of ourselves. Yes, I'll speak a little bit about the shortage in, for medical professionals. It's not just nursing, but nurses, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. It's not to alienate anybody, but it's something that will affect all of us. Okay. Cassie said, I post 2 videos a week and shorts and I keep it moving. Those are going to watch as well. Yeah. Yeah, and people will watch it. And so that's the thing, 2 videos she's doing and shorts and I keep it moving. That's it. I'm not going to get caught up with it. And like I said, I have lots of stuff that, and guys, please, if you haven't liked my latest videos, just do that because I am experimenting with some things and I'm seeing what it is. So all these things that these gurus are telling you, there's a formula that you do need to use. And sometimes once you get the hang of it, you're picked up into it, you will be pushed out, right? So I don't have a problem with that, and I understand it. They may not want everybody doing inspiration and motivation and all of this, but they may want something else. They may want a cooking channel. They just may want the music. They may want something with the audio, something different. And it could be all within the same day. So if we try to wrap our heads around it, it's going to drive us nuts. Dennis said, I'm going to do all kind of stuff right now and getting the editing done, going to try and have something for everyone to benefit from. Yeah, I say value-based content. I can't keep posting every day. Yeah, like Cassie said she has her videos. And this is, guys, I'm telling you, you want to make the video at least 8 minutes long, right? Cassie does cooking videos, so hers are going to be a little bit longer. And she had done some short ones too, but hers is at length. So what happens with that you can place the ads in the longer videos. So even if you have to do 2 4-minute video, like the most recent one I did, I had to slow down something at the end to make it 8 minutes because I had uploaded it before. And I think, Cassie, you had commented on it, but I pulled that video because it was under 8 minutes because I said later on when I get monetized, they can put some ads on that. Probably, maybe 2 or I don't know. But guys, just think, do your videos in your camera, relax. You don't have to say goodbye or anything. Then pick it up again and do another 4 minutes or 2 minutes and put it together and you're done. And there you get your 8 minutes, or do whatever amount you need to do to make that one video. And you don't have to do too much editing. You just put, when you're transitioning in between, and that's it. The editing is some work. Yeah, for me, for what I really want to do, my 2 computers to get at a Canva make one, because one was just like, it's just some documents I'm going to have over there. This is an older computer. I got the external hard drive, messed that up. And I have different kind of, before I invest in any more cameras, because I have a pretty nice camera the GoPro that I travel with. So all of that fancy stuff, and I really can't pull all of it. So once I'm just going to get another computer just strictly for editing. Because once I get into that, because I used to edit way back. Yeah. So once I get back into the editing thing, it's going to be different. Trenton, hi, how are you? Thank you. Well, welcome back. If this is your second time that name don't sound too. Thank you guys for coming in. So yeah, just do your videos. And instead of trying to be fancy, I noticed like um, Cassie will say, and I'll be right back. I don't want you guys to hear all of this with the machine, but she pauses her stuff and then she comes right back. And it's smooth, it's beautiful, and it gets the job done. So sometimes too, we're overthinking it. I'm thinking, oh, I got to have B-roll. I have this coming in. Because really, the attention span is not really there for a lot of us. Folks are going to be like, all right, I'm a talking bobblehead, but then I can have something else come in, some graphics here and there, because it's all in my mind how I wanted it done. And that takes work, unless that's going to be outsourced. Hi, Trenton. Thank you so much. Bye and have a good day. Thank you for coming. You wanted to say hi. I really appreciate you for being here. Trenton, thank you so much. It must have been a minute, but I really appreciate you for being here. And I thank you very much for just spending time. Nitya said, Canva had been glitching up lately. Are there any other recommendations for Canva for thumbnails, or what is it you need for the graphics and the thumbnails? I know there's another one. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a whole suite. It gives you everything. It gives you copyright, uh, royalty free photos and stuff. I can't remember the name, but there's some of them out there. There might be other suites that you would have to pay monthly for, other services for video editing. CapCut. Some people are using CapCut. CapCut. I think a lot of people use CapCut. If you go to Cassie's page, I think Cassie is using something called video. Is it Video Shot or Video something? CapCut. Try and see if you can. YouTube can tell you, or Google it, how to use it. And sometimes it's just playing around with it. She says, Cassie says, I try to keep my video genuine. I am not a fake person, and people can tell when you're not. It's true. Yeah. And that's why I think I loved your video. I don't know how I found you. I found you from somewhere. Is it Goga? Oh, no, yeah. And then I came to your channel and she was just there quietly, just so genuine. And the space. And this is the thing, guys. The beautiful thing, even though we haven't met, but you're in a space and you're in that person's space, it's just a space that you create. I could tell you're a peaceful person. I could tell that she's not in it in all of that stuff. You could just tell. And it's a gift. Many of us have that gift that we can tell about people. Even it's just something that you can. And for me, I used it especially when I coach with people, and that's something too you have to be careful on, because you can take on a lot from people. And that's why it's important that your space is peaceful. Sometimes too the music could cleanse the space. Even though it's cold, open the windows, some sunlight comes in, crack the windows a little bit, some fresh air. Strip all the linen off the bed. Let the sun come. My mother used to say, flip over your mattress. All of that stuff. It brings peace into your space. And so people who haven't done that, not that they can't, but whatever is going on in their lives, that's why when they bump into you with your peace and all of that, it's just so foreign to them, because for some reason they haven't been able to do the work yet. You know what I mean? So yeah. That's right, Nitya. Girl, you just listen. When it comes time, the first part of the year is decluttering. I'm like, I want to be a minimalist, because you're only wearing 20% of the clothes that you have, you wear that 80% of the time. And I don't know if I told you guys that I knew I needed to do something with my closet, and I kept feeling it. I said, I need to take the clothes out, put them on that bed, and just switch things around. And I actually saw the clothes on the bed. Didn't do it. Then again, I was like, yeah, I've got to. Next thing I know, I was in the other room, typing, working, I heard boom. It was the closet, guys. It was the closet hanger. It was the closet hanger. It had more than enough. Because, sometimes you're just pushing things. And I'm like, I don't need all of that stuff. And it's not like a lot of clothes. Some stuff that doesn't fit that I'm like, it's going to fit because that suit was from Nordstrom. I'm going to wear that suit again. So I'm just like, hunty. After I drop these here 10 pounds, I will be back in that outfit. I don't care if it was from 1984. Yeah, but it's decluttering time. And I just feel I don't even like a lot of furniture too. I have never bought any. Well, yes, one set I did purchase. It was I still have it. It was this Italian style. When you get a new place, new house, and you're like, I'm gonna get the finest, and it took weeks because it had to come from Italy. That's the only time I buy anything. After that, I was like, okay, that was cute. That's it. Don't even like a lot of furniture. I don't like a lot of stuff. When I travel, I only do carry on. It's only carry on that I do. How are you able to live out of a suitcase and still have clothes? Because you got to know how to pack the clothes, and they're clean clothes. I can live out of a suitcase. I went to South Africa, lived out of carry on for 10 days. Bali, the same thing. And they want to know, how do I do it? And still had nice dresses. It's just the kind of stuff. Costa Rica, the same thing, and I don't have to repeat anything. You just have to know how to pack and have your sneakers and your shoes and maybe a nice little sandals and all the stuff that you need. I haven't bring my own washcloth. Yeah, I ain't playing with those folks. Some people bring their own pillowcases too. Yes, I've heard the cluttering we see on the outside is a reflection of the thoughts in your mind. It's so true, especially your desk, if it is. Because if I go in my office and I have a lot of stuff on it, I try to clear it. Everything is to the left. But when I start putting things on it, because sometimes I feel like I could do all of this, I really can't. Then it gets cluttered and it's too much. So it's best to have a clear space. It really is. Yeah, and that's why, like on my birthday, and I'm like, I wish I could do that every day. I actually visualize what I want it to be like, even to what I'm going to wear when I wake up in the morning, what I want to see. It's just like I treat myself on my birthday. He said, we have so many thoughts and ideas, and we are procrastinating, putting them to the side. Oh, so what I do for that, I'm going to give you guys a hint. Like I said, I'm going to stop teaching on these things because you guys don't come back, but you all do. But I want people to have it. What I do, I buy those big stick, the little sticky notes. I have the big notes and I stick it on the wall. I have one room in my house it used to be called the lab. That was like the guest bedroom, or 1, 2, 3. That was like the extra bedroom, yeah. 4. And so if you get the big sticky note and you do a brain dump on it. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Yes. If you guys get the big sticky note, put it on your wall and you can do a whole brain dump. I have created businesses like that, especially because sometimes my mind, it can come really fast. And wisdom has been on some of these lives. And it just is what it is. And so you can have a conversation with me and I can see like your whole business. So that's why I know God has given us our own gifting. And so everything that comes with it, it comes really fast. So when I'm talking to my clients, I'm in the room And I'm just like magic marker. I'm like this, that, and then I could put the whole thing together because that's how it works. So if you get, hey, 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 girl, let's get it. Oh, hey, hey, so good to see you. You had homework to do too. Mary Jane, inspired. Hey, how are you doing? Casey said, I am not going through the clothes in my closet. I am packing them up and donating them. Shoes, handbags, coats, etc. Yes, donated them. All donated. I have closets total 2 donated, 3. Yes. And what's the lady's name? Her name is Maria Kondo. Have you guys ever heard of her? Either she's Japanese, she's Asian. I don't think she really speaks English. But if you find her, have you guys heard of Marie Kondo? Oh, you did a playlist. Oh my gosh, I got to go check out your playlist. Hey, and make sure you have some videos longer than 8 minutes too for later on. Okay, I do the same and sent them to. Yes, you can, and that's the thing, guys. Start with your when you're cleaning out. Photos are the last thing. So what you're going to keep and what you're going to donate. The 3 lists: what you're going to keep, what you're going to donate, what you're going to throw out. And believe it or not, people saying I can't make no money. When my daughter was moving, she hired some little ladies. And those little ladies, that's what they do. They actually come and organize all your stuff and write on the boxes. If y'all guess how much they charge, they're not charging any 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1100, 1500, 3500, 4000 more than they're charging real money for that stuff that we do. There are people, whenever there's a problem to be solved, and she was like, I can't do this. I need somebody to come in. And these little ladies started a business. And what they do when you're moving, they come in and they organize like a little project management thing. And they're making thousands of dollars for that to go in and help people to move. Or somebody comes in and tell you how to organize. That's why I don't like a lot of stuff because I can't organize it. I donate to people in the community, clothes, and the local charities. Absolutely. Because I'm telling you, one evening I was going for my walk and I saw some folks, they were at the box where we put the clothes in, and it was a young family. And I was like, man, that people actually wanted, stuff. And I'm like, we have stuff here with tags on them, actual tags. And so, yeah. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to just go and put them there. And anybody who wants them, that's fine. I don't care if they want, it's not for people to sell, but it's good stuff because of the kind of work and stuff, as much as I can say. Because sometimes you'll get the extra stuff. And yeah, it's people need it. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's so important. It's Yeah, yeah. I thank you for doing that. I don't want to say Casey, it's Cassie. So when you hear me go, Cassie, and all of us that we go into our closet. So for me, I have nice suits. I have gowns. They're nice stuff. Sometimes I only wear them once or twice because of these events that I do. So I'll just, they're very nice stuff. My favorite stores were Lord and Taylor's and Nordstrom. So, they're nice things. So, yeah. Because I tell you, even when people come from different countries, because I remember when we first came here in the 70s from Jamaica, and it was so cold, I couldn't understand wearing a coat, and it's so hot. So I would walk around with my coat open because I came from a tropical weather. We came in the July, the summer of the late 70s, we came. And then so by the time it started to get cold, and then you have to wear these big coats, and it felt hot. So that's why I rarely, only now when I'm walking, I'll wear gloves because I couldn't get used to it all these years, 40 something years, guys. And it was hard getting used, like gloves. Now I can wear them. But the coat, it took years to wear coats to close it up. So just know that when you donate and you give something, somebody is going to be a blessing to them. Because I've been the recipient of somebody was like, got my parents had all these kids from Jamaica. It was cold, and I remember having a big leather coat with a fluff around it. Hey, Um, so yes, you can bless a lot of people. Yeah, it can bless a lot of people. Yeah, I think people can sell them. I have so guys, I'll tell you a secret. Of all the years of being a nurse on the floors, my feet hurt. So if I were to show y'all some shoes that somebody who loves me bought me, and I'm like, now I got heel spurs. I got heel spurs. I can't. And they're nice stuff. They're nice shoes. So I'll find somebody who will want to uh want them. Never been worn, never been worn. Try to walk around in the house with them, but I can't. I can't, guys. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Okay, Wisdom Sparks Motivation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's nice. Guess we have boxes of clothes we always send to Haiti. So many people are in need, especially the children. Absolutely. Oh, we're going on our medical mission. It's good. We were going to Belize, but we didn't get everything done all at once. So it's going to be Jamaica. And we've been to Haiti, but that's just medical stuff that we take. But yes, you can be a blessing to someone because you know what? Years later, it'll come back. I'm shutting down in 7 minutes for those who have to go. Um, Years later, like how I can sit here and reminisce of how we were blessed by somebody who extended to us and to my parents at that time. It's a blessing. So when you've been a recipient of that, you know what it feels like. You know what it feels like. So you will always want to be a blessing to other people. And so that's how we can bless others. That's and it's in all of us. You find a cause. That's why I'm saying the freedom, flexibility, and finances to take care of the people and causes that are important to you. Anything that you're doing, you should associate it with a cause. I really appreciate you all for being here. Thank you all. Like I said, it will change some. It doesn't mean I'm not coming to your station or anything, to your page. It's just meaning I'm just going to do what I know it's that I'm called to do. I'm not going to let myself go crazy with all of this stuff that they're telling us to do and not to do. Not that I know the whole thing is a system, but like I said, create some good stuff. Now is the opportunity because YouTube is actually giving some other people the chance to push their platform, their channel. And I'm seeing people with usually around 600 or so, between 6 and 800. That's where I'm seeing them. YouTube are pushing those people. They're really pushing them, some a little bit more. But while they're pushing those folks, make at least some really nice playlists. See if you could have some short ones for whatever reasons you may need it for. To say if somebody want to say, hey, so what are some of the things you do? You can at least drop that playlist or that video to them, right? I will probably, some of them may be unlisted, but the thing about that, if you do a video and then it's unlisted and it's not getting any views, YouTube will think that you dip. But I would just say, just make your stuff, just make them. They can be on the playlist. Only people from the playlist could see it, but it may affect how the flow of the algorithm was going. But it's up to you. but I have old videos. I have speaker videos that you guys don't see. You know, like if I like if I put on Oh, I'm muted. There I go. Oh, there I go. Am I on now? Am I still muted? I must have been muted a whole long time. I must have been muted a long time. Was I muted a long time? Can you guys hear me now? Oh, I was saying I was shutting down in a few minutes. But what I was saying is this, just continue to create great stuff because they're pushing some other channels. Go ahead and create your stuff, your speaker reels, whatever it is you need to do. Learn how to use that quickly because sometimes people may ask you to do things for themselves for their particular event. Like I have a friend, I'm going to be in the DMV. I think September, I'm going to host an event. So sometimes she'll just ask me for a testimony or whatever. Learn how to do that. Take out your phone, send it to them. They'll do all their social media stuff. So it's for us right now. I'm saying give these other people a chance while we're doing our stuff until the algorithm picks up for us. What I've noticed last night, I came on only for half hour and I got like 2 or 3 hours worth of watch time. I'm like, that's crazy. So just know that every time you do something, right, somebody's going to watch your videos. So keep doing them. If you have a longer video, girl, let's get it. I was saying do 2 4 minutes video. You don't have to say anything between, just pause and then, just put them together. If you don't have to do any big editing or just talk. Like my last video, I was like, I said that just in the midst of it because I can't get into the laptop to do the editing. So everything now is from the phone. And you could just put 2 4-minute videos, just make it a little bit over the 4 minutes, whatever. So it could be 8 minutes and 10 seconds, whatever. Because later on, when they start to put ads on them, maybe they can get 2 ads on it, right? And they were saying at least 8 minutes, whatever. So put those two together. There you got your long form video. Yes. So do your long form videos and start doing some of them long form, and how it's really, it's strategic on how the types of stuff that we're doing. And that's like what I said, I'm noticing after getting the hang of it, because I came here and I'm like, it's the same thing. It's the same branding. It's the same marketing. It's the same systems, the same strategies. It's just that it will be used for YouTube. So now I have to get serious about it. And I didn't want to get too heavy on YouTube. That's what I was saying. I didn't want to get too heavy on YouTube. I just wanted to just come over and have fun. But I'm seeing where I need to consume stuff of value. So are you guys good? Are we good? I'm gonna check it, girl. Let's get it. I'm gonna check out your playlist and I'll play it. So everybody here, I will just do. Sometimes I just leave it. I have the television here too. So try to give everybody a little bit of a play. Have a good evening, everyone. God bless you. Sleep tight. Take care. Please go. And like I was saying, Cassie, I did change that video. So the last one, just a thumbs up because you had already said something. When you get a chance tomorrow, whenever. All right, beautiful people. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. Take care. I'm going to cool down and then take a warm shower. I'll be good to go. Mhm. Have a good night. Blessings.